All right. The moment we've all been waiting for. Stream should be getting fired up here on YouTube. I want to wait till it gets out there. Then I'll start it up on the Facebook. Let's get it going here. Welcome, YouTube. YouTube getting settled in here on the 15-minute warning. 15-minute warning. Moment we've all been waiting for. The moment that most of America can move on with, hopefully, after this. I don't know where the consciousness is going to shift to. It'll be interesting, but this is the day. We can all move on now after this, right? I'm going to fire it up on Facebook now. Comment where you're tuned in from. This is live outside the courthouse. Alright, Facebook just went out there. Facebook just went live. Here we go. KC Bronco, how you doing? Also, vote in our poll if you could. You think it's going to be Johnny, Amber, or neither? What up, hooligan? What up, what up? Yeah, Houston, Texas is tuned in. Oh, now we're inside the courthouse. Now we're inside the courtroom. Inside the courtroom. It's not going to be read for another 15 minutes. But I figure while we're waiting, might as well sit here and talk about it a little bit. But that was live outside the courthouse. Now we're in the courthouse. Kansas in the house. How you doing, Rachel? How are you doing? Watching from Manchester, United Kingdom. Welcome. Good to have you. Welcome to Mercado Media. I'm your host, Andrew Mercado. Team Johnny. Fast verdict. No, it was slower than I thought it was going to be. Took a couple days. Hello. How you doing, Jody? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How are you doing? Welcome. Christina, good to have you. You need another drink or a drink or another pot? You need to go out and have a couple pots, as Elaine said. So just to give you guys some information here, a 7-person jury on Wednesday, that's today, reached a verdict regarding Johnny Depp's defamation suit against his former wife, Amber Heard. Depp sued for $50 million in damages over a 2018 opinion editorial essay in the Washington Post, in which Heard said she had become a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although the essay never mentioned Depp by name, his attorney said it indirectly referred to allegations she made against him during their 2016 divorce. Heard countersued for $100 million and said she was only ever violent with Depp in self-defense or defense of her younger sister, Whitney. Heard's countersuit, which centered around 3 statements made by Depp's former attorney in 2020 to the Daily Mail, in which he described Heard's allegations of abuse as a, quote, hoax. I gotta do a poll on Facebook. I got one up on YouTube. Defamation claims filed in the U.S. by public figures such as an actor are commonly thought of as difficult cases to win due to the higher standard a plaintiff must prove. The Supreme Court ruled in 1964 that defamation suits brought by notable figures must not only prove the claims were false and cause them damage, but that the person who made the defamatory statement did so with actual malice. There's Amber Heard entering the courtroom. There is Amber Heard. Share the stream if you guys could. Spam the reactions on Facebook, like the video on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. I do cover other things other than this trial. I hope you still stick around. I cover the war in Ukraine, among other current events that I get to myself. I go places myself and go live. I don't just sit here on the computer. Comment where you're tuned in from. What city, what state, where in the world you guys are tuned in from. I'm about to put the poll up on Facebook. You guys can vote whether you think it's going to be Johnny, Amber, or neither. If you want to chat, make sure you follow or comment. It's just to keep the bots out of the chats. We got Ohio tuned in. How you doing, St. Paul, Minnesota? Checking in again from Kenosha. Been following, supporting whenever I can since your coverage. Thank you so much for the 500 stars, Mercedes. All right, I'm gonna get the poll up on Facebook here. If you guys are interested in Ukraine war coverage, I cover that at about 7 p.m. Central Time, or 8 p.m. Central Time if I was. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want some more serious coverage or whatever, people keep commenting and trolling on my posts for the trial coverage. I cover other things too. All right. Johnny, Facebook, here comes your poll. Amber. Neither. I'm interested. I personally don't think either of them will win money. That's just me. If you want to know how I feel, I don't think either of them are going to win money. But Johnny Depp already won the court of public opinion, which was the ultimate goal of this. Getting back in the public's good graces, which that is clear. Every single poll I've ever done has not been below 89% for Johnny Depp. That's just the fact. That's just the facts, Jack. Has it been below 89%? On Facebook, it was not below 99% for a few days. Chilliton, Wisconsin, how you doing? Small Hickory County, Ohio, it's good to have you. 16-month subscriber anniversary for Rose Day. Thank you so much for being a subscriber on Mercado Media. That does help independent journalism and help me get places to go live and cover current events myself in person. Verdict is going to be read in about 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I just wanted to get people time to get in here, and I went live 15 minutes early. There's angry. So angry. Sheboygan, Wisconsin. What's up, Austin? How you doing? Good to have you. Yep, this is live now. That's a live look at Whitney in the courtroom. Do I ever stream on Twitch? Negative. I do not. I do not. I don't like the way that they just obliterate creators off that platform without yeah. I'm not a fan of Twitch. Also the metas on there I'm not really a fan of either. North Dakota, how you doing, Madison? Puerto Rico. I love YouTube and Facebook. I mean, I know Facebook in and out, and then I watch YouTube all the time, so that's why I just like having a platform on here too. Whitney always looks she's always angry. Always angry. So again, the verdict should be read in about 8 minutes. Let's see what we got for poll results here. So we got 84% for Johnny Depp right now in our poll, 554 votes for Johnny Depp. Well, now it's 583. God dang. Neither, 107. So it's about the norm. So Johnny Depp gets about nearly 90% of the votes when people get the votes in. Neither is about 15 to 20%. And then Amber sits around 1%, 2% in our polls. Done a poll every day of this trial just to gauge what the public feels, because that's literally the hashtags and the trending aspect on Twitter, which is the court of public, that is the public opinion. That's the daily consciousness of the day. You go on Twitter right now, that's what everybody's talking about. That is like what the public opinion of the day is, and that was brought into this trial. So the court of public opinion is very much relevant here. Hey, how you doing, Kristen? You're excited for Johnny? We'll see. I don't think either of them are gonna win money. That's just me personally. I don't know how y'all feel. You can comment in the chat if you feel he's gonna be awarded money. She's definitely not gonna get the countersuit. That's I don't know what that's about, but that's not gonna happen. But I don't think he's gonna get the 50 million. They needed to say yes on all of them, on all of the questions, and they struggled for a couple days with it. But again, court of public opinion, Johnny Depp is won. Clearly, you can't deny it. I think every single poll. Sabina, thank you so much for the 500 stars. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm not sure. I don't think he's entered the courtroom yet. It should be read in 6 minutes. 6 minutes this thing should be read here. Take a moment and like the video if you have not done so. Spam those reactions. Make sure you're following Mercado Media on Facebook and subscribe to the Mercado Media on YouTube. Notifications turned on. You got to do extra work to do that. Hit the bell on YouTube. Facebook, just make sure your notifications. How does it work here? There's a bell to all live notifications. There's like 4 options. You got to click the bell and then click the top one for all live notifications. Make you do extra work just to get notified for people that you want to follow. It's garbage. Johnny's in the United Kingdom for prior work commitments. Oh, okay. Johnny's in. So let's find out. Should be read in about 5 minutes here. 5 minutes. This is a live look in the courtroom. Johnny Depp's team looking very relaxed in the courtroom. And Amber Heard's lawyers and they're spinning in their chairs, looking nervous. Just gauging the chilling, gauging the lawyers' feels right now. They come across the screen, Heidi, on the bottom. They come across the screen if you're interested. Thank you. So let's gauge our poll on YouTube. I've given it some time to run through. 87%. 87% for Johnny Depp, nearing that 90% mark. And then you got 12% for neither. And then 2% for Amber Heard on the poll. Facebook, let's see where we're at here. Johnny Depp, 85%. 14% neither. 1% for Amber Heard. So roughly about the same. Roughly the same. You're on the edge of your seat. I wonder what everybody's going to be interested in after this. Where's the consciousness going to go towards? Hopefully towards some more, a little bit more world, if you will, serious issues affecting the world. But, you know, it is what it is. Can't affect what people are interested in. Betsy, thank you so much. 2,000 stars. Thank you so much for supporting Mercado Media. Got a lot going on. Maybe this is just a distraction from all of that. That's why so many people have been dialed into this trial. Could be like something other than the impending global devastating events currently happening on a daily basis now. It was on a monthly basis, and now I think we're on weekly at least. Probably why so many people were into this trial, from take away from other current news. But you know, it is still important to tune into the other stuff. I do cover the war in Ukraine. If you're interested to tune in at 8 p.m. Central Time weekdays. Hey, how you doing, Ozuna? Good to see you in the chat. I got some personal friends trolling now. The Vikings suck. No, they don't. Comment where you guys are tuned in from if you haven't done so yet. Welcome to Mercado Media. I'm an independent journalist, U.S. Army veteran. Got some friends in the chat. Shout out to all of our veteran community that tunes in, especially on YouTube. We have an amazing veteran community. We just celebrated Memorial Day this weekend to those that gave the ultimate sacrifice in the United States. I hope you guys had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. We can all move on after this. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The verdict should be read in 2 minutes. We got a $10 super chat. What do you think is on the screens at the attorneys' tables? Not sure. But Johnny Depp's team definitely giving smiles, laughs, relaxed. Amber Heard's team's looking at papers. They got papers in front of them. Looking nervous. Louisville, Kentucky. Coon Rapids, Minnesota. How you doing, Cadillac? How are you doing? Good to see you. Suburbs of Chicago tuned in. Welcome. Good to have you. Good to have you. This is what we've all been waiting for. Live now. Verdict. Michelle, thank you so much for the super chat. Watching you from Rhode Island on the big TV. Thank you for the live stream. Thank you, Denise, for watching and supporting. All smiles from Johnny Depp's team. Amber Heard's team looking stressed over there. Looking stressed. Jersey in the house. I follow you on YouTube and Snack Squad. Thank you so much. Johnny has prior commitments in the United Kingdom. He's not going to be there in the courtroom. Air Force and Army vet here. All right, here we go. Oh shit.
Please be seated, come on.
All right. I understand we have a verdict. All right, are we ready for the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Just for everybody in the gallery, reminder that this is a court of law, and regardless of the verdict, I will not tolerate any outbursts whatsoever. Okay? Thank you.
I will not tolerate. To the very end, dude. To the very end. I will not tolerate any outbursts in my courtroom. California tuned in. Welcome. Good to have you. United Kingdom. Jury's entering the room at this time. This trial felt like it's lasted the entire first half of the year. You look nervous. Oh man. Elaine.
If I could have the attorney's approach for a moment.
Got approach on the judge. You like the judge. Yeah, same. Done a very good job, very tactful, very punctual. Appreciate that, Matt's Mulholland. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle, for those 1,000 stars. Oh my goodness, big 1,000 stars. Thank you so much. Vote in our poll. I bet the jury. So Rubia says, I bet the jury says both of y'all are wild. And yeah, I'm on the same thing. I don't think either of them are gonna get money. Me personally, we'll see. Again, I'm willing to be proven wrong. We're gonna find out. But I don't think either of them are gonna win money. And this was about Johnny Depp getting right in the eyes of the public and correcting some falsehoods. Yeah, she's not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what I need you to do, I need to give the forms back to you. When you find for a defamatory statement, one or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the damages should be. And for punitive damages, you can put a 0 there, or you can fill out that as well, but I need those lines filled out, okay? All right, so if I can have you retire back to the deliberation room and do that for me, okay?
Oh, what? Oh, man. Seriously, dude. The suspense. I gotta fill out some more stuff on the paperwork in the deliberation room. Come on, dude. Oh my god. This is the trial that never ends.
All right, so we'll be in recess till we hear back.
Son
from
of
them.
a-
Don't go too far, okay?
Thank you.
No. No. Oh my god. All right. Well, I gotta correct some. God dang it. Oh man. All right. Well, we gotta wait a little longer. That's okay. All right. Man, this shit never ends. I swear to God. This is the longest trial I've ever seen. Oh man. All right. So we're into they got to go back and correct some paperwork, so they're in recess for now. Obviously, they're not going to leave the courtroom. Amber's team looking stressed. Over there spinning in their chairs, playing with their pens. Oh man, probably wondering if they're going to get paid. Josh with the $100 cherry bomb on YouTube. Thank you so much. Well, we got to wait a little longer, y'all. Jury has to correct some paperwork on the on the verdict. Oh my goodness. Help. Well, here we are. Jury's got to go and correct some paperwork on the verdict form, so they're in recess until then. We can go back if you missed it, what the judge said here while we wait. Right before they walked out.
One or more.
All right, let's listen to what the judge said, and then I'll go live. So this is a replay. Replay of that moment.
One or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the damages should be. And for punitive damages, you can put a 0 there, or you can fill out that as well, but I need those lines filled out, okay? All right, so if I can have you...
Does that indicate money is going to be awarded then?
Operation room and do that for me, okay?
Ruby, a comment, or some lawyer person I know that tunes in. Is that they got to fill out the damages on the compensatory damages. It's got to be a dollar amount. So does that mean that someone's going to be awarded some money? So that's what happened. So now we're in recess again. They got to fill out a dollar amount. It's got to be between. It's got to be a dollar amount. They have to. It doesn't have to be the 50 million. So that's interesting. Sounds like it. So shit. Sounds like some money will be awarded. Based upon that, if they had to go back and fill out some money on the compensatory damages form, couldn't it still be 0? It could, okay, it could still be 0. Reading some comments in the chat. I guess we have to wait a little longer to find out. You're a legal student here. Someone could be awarded a money. Oh, your chat, your comments already was gone. Someone could be awarded money if even if it is $1. Interesting. So we got to wait a little longer. Jury needs to fill out a dollar amount on the compensatory damages form, and then they'll be back. So we're on recess. Thank you so much, Laura, for the $20 super chat. And then Josh again for that $100 super chat. And then Cyber Stace, $20 super chat. Thanks for all your time covering this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go back one more time. One more time to that moment. I just don't. It's the right here. Let's listen.
What I need you...
One more time. From here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what I need you to do, I need to give the forms back to you. When you find for a defamatory statement, one or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the damages should be. And for punitive damages, you can put a 0 there, or you can fill out that as well, but I need those lines filled out, okay? All right, so if I can have you retire back to the...
So there was like two things said.
Okay?
Compensatory needs to be $1, punitive can be 0. Compensatory is for plaintiff. Got it. So the compensatory damages are for the plaintiff. Let's go back one more time. Or only see, make sure they're not back live again. Nope, still looking at the seal. Let's go back. Listen to it again. This is what you missed if you're just tuning in now, and why the hell the verdict has not been read yet. Because she said you could put 0, punitive is for punishment. Okay, one more time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what I need you to do, I need to give the forms back to you. When you find for a defamatory statement, one or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the damages should be. And for punitive damages, you can put a 0 there, or you can fill out that as well, but I need those lines filled out, okay? All right, so if I can have you retire back to the operation room and do that for me, okay?
All right, so it'll be interesting to see what it is, and they're two different forms. Compensatory and punitive damages. Punitive damages could be 0. Compensatory is $1 or more. based upon what the judge just said.
All right, so we'll be in recess till we hear back from them. Don't go too far, okay?
And that's why, again, we're on recess still. So that was a replay of the last moment. Played it a few times. It doesn't necessarily mean for the plaintiff, says Rubia. I know Rubia is a law student, verified. And comment in the chat. What are your guys' thoughts while we're sitting here waiting? I'm a, again, independent journalist, U.S. Army veteran with interest in current events and covering them. I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be. So. Comment your opinions in the chat. Vote in our poll. Johnny Depp sitting at 86% on YouTube. We got 87% on Facebook, so roughly the same numbers on Facebook and YouTube. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how long this recess is going to be. Hey Andrew, aren't you glad you took a couple days off? You worked your ass off last week, and thank you. Just please take care of yourself. Thank you, B-Baldy. The only thing is these days, you take a day off, that's money lost. That's how it is out here. So thank you so much. Yeah, I try to take a couple of days off when I can. For a Memorial Day weekend, I did. Comment what you guys did for Memorial Day weekend. What was your plans? We had some storms pass through Minnesota. I think after this trial, after this verdict here, I'm likely going to head up to northern Minnesota and report on some of the storm damage and some of the needs that northern Minnesota and some of the affected areas need in terms of coverage. I've just been tied down to this, waiting for the verdict for the last couple days. Safety meeting time, huh? So Jennifer writes, they accepted a defamation, so they have to correctly fill out the form before the verdict is read. Let's see if I can pull up some more information. While we're all sitting here waiting. Drank too much in Nashville. Already? Isn't it Central Time in Nashville? Like 2:13? Hey. Alright. Yeah, there's so many people looking at this seal right now. So just reading some more information again, and if you just are tuning in now, jurors have headed back into the deliberation room because they did not fill out compensatory damages section of the verdict form. Judge sends jury back to rule on damages. Just reading some of the latest on Twitter. Jury didn't fill out verdict forms in Johnny Depp defamation case. The dollar amount, that means some defamed someone. That's from Richard Winton, LA Times crime investigative writer. From the Fox 11 Los Angeles, the jury did not fill out the associated damages in Johnny Depp's $50 million libel suit against his ex-wife Amber Heard. So the judge asked them to go back and fill that part out. So that is all you've missed so far. If you're like, where's the verdict? What the hell? They had to go back and fill that out, the jury. A verdict has been reached, but they need to put the dollar amount. Thanks for all you do, Andrew. Thank you, Zenial69. Thank you so much. Nice. Thank you so much. Follow the page, subscribe to the YouTube channel to be able to comment in our live chats. It just helps keep the bots out. There's lots of bots on social media. Lots of bots out there. My goodness. What a trial. This thing never ends. So many current events going on. The verdicts in Johnny... So this is from the Associated Press. I'm going to read this quick. From the Associated Press, a jury on Wednesday said it reached a verdict in Johnny Depp's libel lawsuit against his ex-wife Amber Heard, who testified that Depp physically and sexually assaulted her on multiple occasions. The jury also reached a verdict regarding a $100 million counterclaim Heard filed against Depp. Heard said she was defamed when Depp's lawyer called her abuse allegations a hoax. The verdicts were expected to be read inside Virginia court at 3 p.m. Wednesday, but the judge sent the jury back because it had not completely filled out the verdict form. So that's where we're at right now. The 7-person civil jury had come to a unanimous decision to reach each verdict. They deliberated for about 12 hours over 3 days. Depp is suing his ex-wife for $50 million, accusing her of libeling him with a 2018 op-ed she wrote describing herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Heard filed a $100 million counterclaim against the Pirates of the... Oh, I'm hearing noise. Oh, here we go. Alright, we didn't have to wait so long after all. That's some good news. Alright. Here we go. It hasn't been decided yet, Casey. They had to go back and fill out the damages. The dollar amount. Thank you for your support, Nikki. Thank you so much. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Margaret, $13.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Diana, for the 50 stars. Thank you so much. Spam those reactions. Share the stream out. Back inside the courtroom. Yeah, that was faster than I thought. I thought we were going to be sitting here for a little bit. Look that up. So someone asked why this trial was taking place in Virginia. See if I can look it up quick. Oh, so Depp filed his lawsuit in Virginia because that's where the Washington Post is printed. And also, he had a better chance of making it to a jury trial in Virginia. There you go. Someone had asked why. So we're back in the courtroom. Hopefully gonna have a verdict here shortly. Chicago's tuned in. Good to have you, Chicago. For the op-ed. The op-ed. I'm wondering if I could find a better feed. This thing's like... No, not that one. Whatever. It's like so blurry. Here we go. This is it. Jury or judge just entered the courtroom.
Shall we try this again? All right, let's do that. All right, we're ready for the jury.
Here we go. Okay, we're switching feeds. I don't care. We'll use this one. Independence is struggling. Can't have the feed lagging at a crucial moment.
All right, Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury?
Yes.
All right, is it unanimous?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Jamie?
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Dang.
Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Dang.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Dang, let's go.
Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
Sheesh.
Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Dang.
Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
God dang.
Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Dang, dude.
Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
God.
Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Oh my wow.
Question,
All yes.
the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and
All
intended
yeses.
by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
All yeses so far. All
Question,
yeses.
due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against
10 mil.
Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
5 mil.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement, appearing in the
Going
April
15
8,
mil.
2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no.
Got her.
2. As to this statement, appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting
there
as
was
an
a yes
agent
there.
for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3.
Amber got some
As to this
yeses.
statement, appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no.
No. No elements of
As
defamation.
against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
She won 2 mil.
Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Jamie?
They both won some.
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer
Shit,
no.
that's the result.
Juror number 6.
Yes.
Juror number 10.
Yes.
Juror number 15.
Yes.
Juror number 16.
Yes.
Juror number 22.
Yes.
Juror number 27. Juror number 29.
Yes.
All right. I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your dedication and your hard work during this trial. And I know I speak for everybody here when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay? All right, thank you.
So Johnny Depp up 13 mil out of this. So you got 13 million. He was awarded 15. She was awarded 2 for it. Do some math. 13 million for Johnny Depp. 13 million. He won. He won. Both the court of public opinion, mega pints on.
All right,
Dre.
a little bit of a split ruling there, right?
right.
I mean,
Okay.
the jury awarded
accordance with
Depp $15 million.
No, we don't want to hear your analysis.
Ms.
Definitely. This,
Fetterhoff, and we can have all the objections noted on it. All right? All right, and if I get it before that date, I'll take it off the docket, okay? All right, again, thank you to all the attorneys for your professionalism, and you're welcome to come to my courtroom anytime Well, give me a few weeks, but then you can come anytime, okay? All right. Court is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned. There it is. Johnny Depp wins 13 million. Well, so it's actually 15 mil for Johnny, 2 mil for Amber, but that's 13 million for Johnny Depp. She won with the Waldman statements, and that was it. We can go back and get the reading one more time if you missed it. So we'll go back and replay that whole sequence if you missed the reading of the verdict, if you just started tuning in now. So I'm going to put replay on the screen, and here's the replay of the whole verdict. If you missed it just now.
One, as to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes.
All yeses for
Question,
Johnny.
the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 2,
All
as
yeses
to the
for that.
statement appearing in the op-ed entitled A Transformative Moment for Women in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
All yeses.
Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
So he won on both counts. Johnny Depp won on both counts, and then you'll hear the damages that they're awarded. Again, this is a replay of the verdict that was just read if you missed it.
3, as to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled A Transformative Moment for Women in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
So he won on all three. So that was the third count. So you got yeses on all three. So he won on all three counts on his side.
Has Mr. Depp proven, by a greater weight of the evidence, that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
$10 million for Johnny right there.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
Plus another $5 million. So Johnny Depp won on all three counts, and then he won $15 million. Let's check. Someone said they're outside. All right, this is a live look outside really quick, and then we'll go back if we need to. But then Amber Heard won on the count against the Waldman statements, and she was awarded $2 million. So 15 minus 2 is 13. So Johnny still comes up on top, $13 million. So he won on all of his counts, and then subtract $2 million that he owes Amber Heard. That's $13 million. This is live outside the courthouse right now. If you missed it, yep, you're outside the courthouse right here. I wonder if there's going to be any statements from the lawyers. Like the video if you guys have not done so. Thank you again for tuning in to the actual reading of the verdict and for sticking around. Coverage of the war in Ukraine at 8 p.m. Central Time this evening if you're interested. Hope many of you will come and tune in on both Facebook and YouTube. Right, minus lawyer fees, true. I'm just going off the numbers from the jury awarded. So, what is everybody going to do now that the trial's over? What are y'all going to do during the daytime? I'm going to be doing a daytime news stream at noon. News at noon. I'm just going to go down the latest headlines and breaking stories and dig into them a little bit, read some articles. Probably like an hour or two long stream, and then of course the extended Ukraine war coverage will continue every night. I've been locked into that for nearly 100 days, so I know a lot about that. I know a lot about the war. Getting selfies outside the courthouse here. So again, if you missed it, Johnny Depp won on all three of his counts, and he was awarded $15 million from Heard. And Amber Heard was awarded $2 million from Johnny Depp. Next week is the January 6th hearings. We'll be tuned into that for sure. Join our Discord server if you have not done so. We'll be locked into and I think they're spread out. I don't think it's like consistent coverage of it daily. I think they're like one day and then it's another scheduled day of. I think there's 8 hearings. There's 8 sessions. We'll be tuned in. You're bummed you couldn't see his reaction? $2 million to Heard was awarded for the Waldman statements. She won on the Waldman statement, the Depp-Waldman statements.
Say what? What do you want an extra clip? Okay. Thanks. I might go to
Courtney says, remember this is the day that you almost beat Captain Jack Sparrow. 13 million can buy a lot of mega pints. Mega pints. that is definitely that. There's been lots of memes that have come out of this trial. Lots of memorable things. I mean, this thing's been going since the beginning of April. We're now in the month of June. Summertime now. This is a live look outside the courthouse, Fairfax County Courthouse in Virginia. Again, Johnny Depp won. Amber Heard got $2 million for the Waldman statements, but that's going to be canceled out. He won both in the court of public opinion, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No question. And then he also won money, which I didn't expect that. I was shocked when they just were coming out the gate with a 15-piece combo with all of the yeses. Just yes after yes after yes for all of the questions. Did Amber Heard defame Johnny Depp? Yes. Dang, all those people went there looking for Johnny Depp probably, huh? Well, at least it might get some statements from the lawyers. Camilla's a celebrity, if you will, now. Probably do a stream, lawyer stream. Definitely want this type of a lawyer team on your side. My goodness, it wasn't even close in the courtroom though. Thinking back to the back and forth between the lawyers, I mean, it was night and day between who was prepared and who wasn't in this case throughout. Yeah, I mean, Amber won $2 million off of the Waldman statements, but that's Johnny Depp won 15 that Amber owes. So it's really 13. And then we're seeing numbers in the chat after the lawyer fees. It's like 8.35 million it's going to be, or 8.3, yeah. What we got here? So this is reading the Amber Heard statement. This is from Amber Heard. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech. So she's rallying on freedom of speech. All right, never mind, let me continue. And ignore evidence that was conclusive that we won in the United Kingdom. I'm sad I lost this case, but I am sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had in as American to speak freely and openly. Excuse me, you had a whole trial that we watched you, and you had to speak as much as you want. And she still can. Social media is a thing. She has a following. She has, what, 8 million followers on... How many does she have on Instagram? It's more than I do. You can go live and talk about it all you want. What do you mean? 4.7 million, sorry. Still on more than me. It's a lot of millions of followers that you can go live to at any moment and talk your story. If you feel you need to, but we saw an entire court trial of it. Want me to read it one more time? Sure, I can read it one more time. So again, this is statements, Amber Heard statement. One more time here. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It setbacks the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the United Kingdom. I'm sad I lost this case, but I am sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. Statement from Amber Heard. What are all these bot accounts on the... Yo, look at the responses. It's on Twitter. If you scroll right underneath it on Twitter, it's like straight Amber Heard bot accounts. What in the hell? Carol with a photo of Amber Heard. Lots of bot accounts underneath that, but that was the statement. You can find that on Twitter. Amber Heard wrote that. Let me see. Is it on Instagram? Johnny Depp doesn't have. Johnny Depp doesn't have. Yeah, she wrote it on Instagram as well. Amber Heard on Instagram. Amber Heard on Twitter. Official statement.
Me too, but you know what? The signal's really low for her. So it'll go. I figured I could wait a minute in case I'm, you know.
Yeah, Johnny Depp won. I mean, both in the eyes of the court of public opinion and in the damages, or the money one.
Anybody need a mic check? Blah, blah. Down.
Waiting for some statements.
Okay.
This is live outside the courthouse still.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, here we go. Johnny Depp.
Oh, shoot.
Yep, Johnny Depp wrote one. Oh, I gotta put this up on. He wrote it in typewriter, it looks like.
Well, it upside down to the flat part.
Alright. Johnny Depp statement in typewriter on
Upside
Instagram.
To-
Alright,
well,
here it goes.
Thank you. Team journalism here, guys. Thank
Let me
you.
turn these. Alright, here we go. 6 years ago, the life of my children, again, this is right from Johnny Depp. The life of my children, the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed. All in the blink of an eye. False, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content, though no charges were ever brought against me. It had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had been a seismic impact on my life and my career. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled. My decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the height of the legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life, was only made after considerable thought. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth regardless of the outcome. Speaking the truth was something that I owed to my children and to all those who have remained steadfast in their support of me. I feel at peace knowing I have finally accomplished that. I am and have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and the colossal support and kindness from around the world. I hope that my quest to have the truth be told will have helped others, men or women, who have found themselves in my situation, and that supporting them never, again, this is tough to read. Who have found themselves in my situation, and that those supporting them never give up. I also hope that the position will now return to innocent until proven guilty, both within the courts and in the media. I wish to accomplish the noble work of this judge, the jurors, the court staff, and the sheriffs who have sacrificed their own time to get to this point, and to my diligent and unwavering legal team who did an extraordinary job in helping me to share the truth. The best is yet to come, and a new chapter has finally begun. Veritas, oh my goodness, Veritas numquam perit, truth never perishes. Johnny Depp. You can find that on his Instagram. It's literally written in typewriter, so it was a little tough to read at a couple spots. So statements from Johnny Depp and Amber Heard released on Instagram. Does Johnny Depp have a Twitter? I don't think he has a Twitter. No. No Twitter for Johnny. Just on Instagram. You can find that on Instagram. I'll put that on my story. Alright, shared it to my story. You despise liars, right? The media would have did its job back in 2018 and dug into this. I don't think there would have been a trial. They just parroted Amber Heard's words without question, unchecked, because it was at like the peak of the Me Too movement. And when it comes to movements, I mean, people will capitalize on movements and then oftentimes it'll derail it completely or set it backwards. All it takes is one person to take down an entire movement. I mean, I've seen it in a few of them now, covering current events. And the Me Too movement was a huge movement in 2018, 2017. 2016, that time, that little stretch of years. Some of those outlets are, because they don't want to admit they were wrong. That's why. I don't want to admit they're wrong. I wasn't in media at the time. So you won't find any statements from Mercado Media back then. I was not in media at all. Oh my goodness. And a lot of the, if you tune into like Popcorn Planet, or a lot of the analysis channels on this trial, there's a lot of similar statements in terms of her story to other stories, almost identical stories to real victims' stories that she's parroting or using, if you will. And just tune in. I recommend Popcorn Planet on YouTube. They have like 50,000 people tuned in at nighttime for this shit every night. Some of the analysis channels that go into the ins and outs of all of it. Brenda, when do they plan to announce the verdict? The verdict has been read. Johnny Depp awarded $15 million from Amber Heard, and Amber Heard awarded $2 million from Johnny Depp. So it's $13 million for Johnny Depp. He won on all counts. Amber Heard only won on the count of the Depp-Waldman statements. She lost in all other counts. So it's Johnny Depp won across the board. Public opinion, punitive money in terms of money awarded. He won more. He won. I didn't think he was going to win any money. I didn't think either of them were going to win money. I didn't think Amber Heard was going to win anything. So that ending was a little surprising. This whole ending of the trial was like a cliffhanger almost. The jury had to go back in the deliberation room and fill out the paperwork, so we had to wait a little longer for the verdict to be read. Seeing more of the sheriffs get lined up. But he won court of public opinion. He won more money. He won on all the counts. All counts were yeses for defamation for Johnny. And the only defamation count for Amber Heard that she won was for the Depp-Waldman statements. Thank you, Edward. This is just bonus coverage now. The verdict was read. So also today, just to give you some other news that's happening now, I mean, now that this trial's over, there's so much going on in the world and in the United States. While we're waiting for statements from the lawyers, I would assume here. The white 18-year-old man accused of fatally shooting 10 black people at a Buffalo supermarket was charged Wednesday by a grand jury. So he was charged today, grand jury, with domestic terrorism motivated by hate and 10 counts of first-degree murder. Anybody wondering where the hell that's been in the news? Any updates on the Buffalo shooter? Peyton Gendron, who has been in custody since May 14th, is scheduled to be arraigned Thursday. I'll give you an update on the Buffalo shooter. Can Amber Heard take activist off of her Twitter profile now? Alright, here comes some lawyer statements from Johnny Depp's lawyers. Now back the hell up. Stay away from Camille. She's a future president standing there. Back the hell away. So we're going to get some statements from Johnny Depp's lawyers. Johnny Depp's in the United Kingdom today. Prior commitment.
Hi everyone. Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Our judicial system is predicated on each person's right to have his or her case heard, and we were honored, truly honored, to assist Mr. Depp in ensuring that his case was fairly considered throughout the trial. We are also most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future. Thank you all so much, and thanks to the jury.
Thank you so much.
Vasquez, have you spoken to Johnny? How is he feeling? How's Johnny feeling? Will Johnny and Amber ever speak to each other again?
What kind of question is that? Will Johnny and Amber ever speak to each other again? The man didn't even look at her in the whole courtroom, you think? What kind of dumbass question was that? There's Johnny Depp's lawyers. Camille's gonna be a famous person beyond this. Cameras are just not like, it's, even watching my stream, the viewer counts just jump whenever she speaks. There's something about Camille. She's got a future in something beyond being a civil claims lawyer. Hope she does criminal cases too. Hope she does criminal cases. For sure, need her in those. So, watching the lawyers leave. They did a hell of a job. Hell of a job. So again, if you missed it, Johnny Depp won on all counts of defamation. All 3 counts. Was awarded $15 million. Won in the court of public opinion. He put a statement out. I'll read it one more time here before we close for the day. I'll read both. I'll read Johnny Depp's statements, and then I'll read Amber Heard's first, and then I'll read Johnny Depp's one more time. So again, this is from Amber Heard. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence was still not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It set back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It set back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the United Kingdom. I'm sad I lost this case, but I am sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American, which is a right to speak freely and openly. So the freedom of speech argument that Elaine pulled out. Whatever. So Johnny Depp. 6 years ago, alright, so Johnny Depp's statement. You can find this on Instagram. 6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the lives of the closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed, all in the blink of an eye. False, very serious and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content, although no charges were ever brought against me. It had already traveled around the world and twice within a nanosecond. It had already traveled around, excuse me, I read that already. It had a seismic impact on my life and my career. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled. My decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the height of the legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life, was only made after considerable thought. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth, regardless of the outcome. Speaking the truth was something that I owed to my children and to all those who have remained steadfast in their support of me. I feel at peace knowing I have firmly accomplished that. I am and have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and the colossal support and kindness from around the world. I hope that my quest to have the truth be told will have helped others, men or women, who have found themselves in my situation, and that those supporting them never give up. I also hope that the position will now return to the innocent until proven guilty, both within the courts and within the media. I wish to accomplish the noble work of the judge, the jurors, the court staff, the sheriffs who sacrificed their own time to get to this point, and to my diligent and unwavering legal team who did an extraordinary job in helping me to share the truth. The best is yet to come, and a new chapter has finally begun. Veritas numquam perit, truth never perishes. Johnny Depp. Statements from both. I'm wondering if Amber Heard's lawyers are going to make a statement. Or are they in the car? You think Amber Heard's lawyers went right to the car, huh? We can go back while we're waiting here if you want to listen. If you missed Johnny Depp's lawyer statements, let me rewind a little bit. They came and made a short statement. Let's go back to that moment. This part is our replay. I'm wondering if we're going to hear from Amber Heard's lawyers. The mic tree is getting smaller. I noticed that too. The lawyers are cashing the check right now. They took Amber straight to the bank. We need our money right now. Alright, so here's a replay of the statements from Camille, Johnny Depp's lawyers.
Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Our judicial system is predicated on each person's right to have his or her case heard, and we were honored, truly honored, to assist Mr. Depp in ensuring that his case was fairly considered throughout the trial. We are also most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future. Thank you all so much, and thanks to the jury.
Thank you so much.
Vasquez, have you spoken to Johnny? How is he feeling? How's Johnny feeling?
All right, that was statements from Johnny Depp's lawyers. If you missed it, so now here's a live look outside the courtroom. That mic tree got a lot smaller, for sure. That's what the stand of microphones is called. The crowd with the dog was even cheering for. The dog was even cheering. Comment where you're tuned in from. This is just bonus coverage. Again, the verdict was read already if you missed it. Johnny Depp won on all counts of defamation against Amber Heard and was awarded $15 million. Amber Heard only won on one count, for the Depp-Waldman statements and was awarded $2 million. So 15 mil for Johnny, 2 mil for Amber. Cancel that out, 13 mil for Johnny. Plus the court of public opinion, which, I mean, what are we at here now in the bonus coverage? We're at 88% for Johnny Depp. So it was at like 85%, now it's at 88%, with 2,219 votes for Johnny Depp. And then following that, we have 11% for neither, with 287 votes. And then Amber Heard at 1% with 29 votes. Let's look over at YouTube. And again, we're waiting to see if we get any statements from Amber Heard's team. We're sitting at 87% on YouTube for Johnny Depp, 10% for neither, 2% for Amber Heard on YouTube. I didn't think either of them were going to win money. I was shocked that both of them won something, but Amber Heard's in debt. Amber Heard's in debt. It's 30% to the lawyer fee. Oof. We got Michigan tuned in. How you doing? Watching from Manchester, United Kingdom. Thank you so much. And again, I'll be live again tonight covering the war in Ukraine like we do every night. 8 p.m. Central Time if you want to tune into some global news. What's going on over there? I'll be doing a daily news segment at around noon, news at noon, going over the latest breaking news on YouTube and Facebook. So it'll be 2 streams a day. An update on all the latest breaking stories and developments. And then at 8 p.m. Central is our war coverage. We got the Netherlands tuned in. Thank you so much. Just waiting to see if Amber Heard's lawyers walk out and make a statement. The crowd's forming. Next, we got the January 6th hearings coming up too. There's supposed to be 8 of those. Definitely have coverage of that. St. Paul, Minnesota tuned in. News at noon. Central Time. I live in Minnesota, so I'm on Central Time. For lawyers, I bet lawyers are crying in the car. So I'm going to do a daily news segment at noon. Whoever's interested in tuning in. It might not be the biggest breaking news, but there's a lot of news going on in the world, and it's important to be updated. Your coverage is awesome. Thank you so much, Tracy. Updates in Uvalde, updates on the Buffalo shooter. The gun debate is reignited in the United States again. Abortion rights in the United States. The war in Ukraine, which we do cover every single night. Midterm elections are coming up. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of news, dude. Lots of news coming up. This trial did engulf the consciousness of Americans for a few months. Have great friends in Minnesota. Yeah, I love Minnesota. Might have to go check up north now that the verdict has been read. Up in northern Minnesota, they had severe weather, tornadoes, severe weather. I'd have to go up there and do a report. Oakland, California, good to have you. Make sure also you guys join our Discord server. Link is in the description of the videos. Yeah, we'll be covering the January 6th stuff too. Those are supposed to be televised. The committee said they'll be aired on TV. Might have to restream C-SPAN again, which ironically the last time we did that was on January 6th. Oh, 2021.
First time I won't get sunburned on 4th of July because I already got one. Oh.
Complaining about sunburns. This is outside the courthouse, just seeing if there's going to be any further statements. from Amber Heard's team. We already heard from Johnny Depp's team, and it was across the board victory for Johnny Depp. Across the board victory. You want to know who won? It wasn't a criminal trial, so it's not like either of them are going to go to jail, or there was risk of that. Keep in mind though, there was a lot of statements made by Amber that could put her in some criminal hot waters though. It's a lot of untruths. So it could be interesting to keep an eye on that. Probably go to Popcorn Planet or some of the lawyer channels to see what's going to happen beyond there. Yeah, some perjurous statements made during this case. Justine, thank you. Welcome to Bite Size. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Join the channel. Grab that subscriber badge on Facebook to support. It does help me continue covering breaking stories, especially in person, which I prefer to do. Perjury charges are very hard to prove. If you believe the truth, it's not a lie. Okay. You talked a lot of shit, Todd said. I don't think Amber Heard's team is going to make a statement. It was a devastating loss. I just take Amber right to the bank, get paid, on to the next case, forget about it. It'll be in a Netflix documentary someday, make some money back. There'll be a movie made about this, or some type of TV series. There will be something. And they'll get input, and they'll get paid for that, for their contributions to the series. Todd, thank you for the 600 stars. Well, I think that's going to be it for us this afternoon here. I'm going to stream on Snack Squad TV if you want to talk about it further. And then again, we'll be live on Mercado Media again here on Facebook and YouTube for the war coverage. Now that I'm free from the binds of this trial, again, I'm going to start doing news at noon, covering all of the latest breaking stories that are happening throughout the day. And then if there's anything I need to get to, like severe storm aid, or any areas that are affected by severe storms that need some coverage, I've done that now a few times, and I have some experience doing that, so I can start traveling and getting places again. But there's lots of news coming up, lots of important topics to cover and look into, reading articles, get the latest, figure out what the hell is going on around here. All right, that's been the trial. Again, Johnny Depp won across the board. 15 mil. He owes 2 mil to Amber Heard, so he won 13. Won on all counts of defamation. Won the court of public opinion. And that's your trial. That's your court case. All right, I'm your host, Andy Mercado. Thank you again so much for supporting Mercado Media. Thank you so much for supporting independent media. Tune in later tonight for the war coverage. Follow the page. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Supports on Snack Squad TV YouTube channel if you want to tune into some gaming content and softball streams if you want to support our softball team. We have some veterans on the team and those that are in recovery, so we're going to be doing some things in the community, raising money for veterans and being advocates in the recovery community. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful afternoon and take care.